Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel and welcome to Splitgate. Today I wanted to take some time to explain what Splitgate is and why you should play it and give you my opinions on the game. I'm fully aware that I am late to the party on this one because I installed the game the second it started gaining traction with the idea to make a video about it, and then only got to play it once 2 weeks later after the ridiculous server queues subsided, and then I went on holiday for a week and a half. But I'm back now, ready to redefine the phrase better late than never, and give you my opinions on the game. So without further ado, let's get into this. Splitgate is an arena shooter set in the future, and it plays very similarly to Halo, if you've ever played that. The game actually has been out for a few years, but it only recently got big, and it features the ability to make portals, kind of like, well, Portal, and you also have jetpacks, just because. So let us get into part 1, the gameplay. Splitgate has tons of classic game modes such as Team Deathmatch, Oddball, King of the Hill, Domination, Fiesta, Shotty, Snipers and more, set across a variety of interesting maps. It's very easy to pick up, but thanks to the portal system, the game is incredibly hard to master and equally fun if you just want to play casual matches or sweat balls on some ranked modes. The best thing about Splitgate, however, is when you die, there's never any BS involved. It's either because they were better, or because you were reloading when they walked around the corner. And that is very refreshing after so many games where you just die and it's because of some random BS that you can't predict. The portal system is excellent because you can shoot through your own portals and also enemy portals, but you can't see through enemy portals. Additionally, you can get a huge amount of momentum through portals if you play it right, and this allows you to fly across the maps. You have pulse grenades, which are utility tools that don't do damage to players, but can destroy enemy portals, which is super useful, especially if you need to place a portal where an enemy portal already is. The jetpacks feature a regenerating fuel system, and only have a little bit of fuel, so it's more like a double jump than an actual jetpack, but the fuel regenerates super quickly and they're very useful tools for moving around. The game doesn't have a huge number of weapons, but instead goes for the classic shooter approach of having an incredibly focused sandbox, similar to Halo, where every weapon is equal but very different at the same time. The game also has various power weapons that are dotted around the map and designed to give you an advantage in combat. The carbine is a semi-automatic rifle with a scope, and it's a weapon that you'll start with in most modes. It's effective at medium and long range and rewards marksmanship heavily. In Halo terms, it's the DMR. The assault rifle is a close to medium range automatic weapon that you'll start with as your secondary in most modes, and is perfect for putting down a large volume of suppressive fire. As the name suggests, it's incredibly similar to the Halo assault rifle, except with a scope. The battle rifle is a low-tier power weapon that is the product of an incredibly inappropriate night between the carbine and the assault rifle. The 3-round burst feature allows the weapon to be used at all ranges and is basically a more versatile carbine, although the range is a slight bit worse. It's similar, of course, to the Halo battle rifle. The pistol is a rapid-fire handgun that does low damage, but it's incredibly spammable and deadly in the hands of a skilled player. It's like the pistol in Halo, although we're more talking Halo 2 pistol or ODST Tactical Magnum, rather than the Halo CE style of pistol. The submachine gun is another low-tier power weapon, and it's incredibly competitive in close range, but suffers at anything over spitting distance. If you've used the Halo 2 SMG, it's like that, but more effective. The shotgun is completely broken, with an insane one-shot kill range, but its poor fire rate and laughable 3-round capacity does bring it down a little. Still one of the best weapons, however, and is what all shotguns should be like, with the approximate damage of a nuclear bomb pressed against your testes. It feels much like the Halo shotgun, just slower and a bit more powerful. The railgun is a charge-up weapon that has unlimited range, 0 bullet travel time, and is a one-shot kill anywhere on the body. It requires skill and foresight to use, but is nonetheless incredibly effective in the right hands. Unlike Halo's railgun, you can't hold a charge, it fires as soon as it's fully charged, so it's more similar to the Spartan laser. The rocket launcher is very similar to the one in Halo, having a 2-round capacity and generous blast radius. One improvement balance-wise over the Halo launcher, however, is that it's loaded one rocket at a time, making reloads much longer if you fire both rockets. And the sniper rifle is the standard Halo affair, with 4 shots, semi-automatic fire and 1-shot kill to the head. You can no-scope with the Splitgate sniper rifle fairly reliably, although it's more of a PC thing than a console thing. The plasma rifle is easily the fastest killing automatic weapon in the game, but it suffers from incredibly slow bullet velocity, making it suitable for close quarters engagements only. It's quite similar to the storm rifle from Halo 4 or 5, being a melt machine up close and a wet sponge at range. And finally, the BFB. It's a baseball bat. The lunge distance is decently far, probably being a bit better than Halo's gravity hammer, but still less than an energy sword. Personally, whilst I like the visual design of the levels, I'm not a huge fan of the design of the weapons, and whilst I think some of them look pretty awful, the animation work for some of these weapons is beautiful. My top 3 animations are the overheat animation on the plasma rifle, the animation when you switch to the bat, and the sniper rifle dry reload animation. And don't get me wrong, I think some of the weapons look awesome, like the assault rifle, rocket launcher and plasma rifle, but weapons like the carbine, shotgun and pistol just look hideous. However, the levels all look really good, with a distinct visual style for each one. Olympus has its technological cyber sort of feeling, with cables being draped liberally under the map like nose hairs on a charity shop worker. Crag looks very Wild West and reminds me of the mine shafts on Gaptooth Breach from the original Red Dead Redemption. Abyss takes the style of an abandoned ruin and is covered in ivy and plant life like oil on an MGB owner's fingers. And Oasis has an excellent desert vibe with sandstone buildings and colourful patterned awnings everywhere. The game actually feels very polished for something made by a team of 4, and I'm quite impressed and have so far not run into any glitches or weird bugs, so I commend the game as it's built substantially better than most AAA releases nowadays. And in terms of microtransactions and stuff, there is an item shop where you can buy skins and cosmetics and stuff using real money, but a large quantity can be unlocked by just being good. And there are loot boxes, but they can only be earned to my knowledge. I don't believe they can be bought, although if you know better, feel free to correct me in the comments. Overall, the monetization model is fairly generous for a free-to-play game, but it wouldn't surprise me if that all changes when the game exits beta. The game is also great fun with friends, and because it's free to play and only like 12 gigabytes, they've got no excuse not to play it with you. Overall, I'd really suggest trying Splitgate, especially if you like Halo like I do, because it's just so much fun, and if you end up hating it for whatever reason, it's not like you paid for it. And now I will just leave you with some gameplay, so you guys can see what it's all about.
Killing spree. Double kill. Tied the leader. Gain the lead. Ball dropped. Ball stolen. Lost the lead. Ball dropped. Ball secured. Tied the leader. Gain the lead. Ball dropped. Ball stolen. Ball dropped. Ball secured. Ball reset. Ball stolen. Ball dropped. Ball secured. Ball dropped. Ball reset. Double kill. Ball stolen.
Thank you everyone for watching the video. Remember to like, subscribe and comment. It costs you nothing and it's a great way to help out the channel. Stay safe and goodbye.